What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's had a great hump day. Hope you got over the hump. Hope everything has been good for you. It is downhill as we head for Memorial Weekend, man, holiday weekend. And that means summer is right around the corner. Wow. This year, the off season has been more enjoyable than it's been in past years, and you can see that it just seems like it's just flying by. In fact, I'm ready for the season. I'm ready to just shut up the Eagles. The Eagle fans, they are just driving me crazy. Be that as it may, we have some breaking news that just came across the wires about an hour ago. The New England Patriots have lost not one but two of their OTA practices. Um, no word exactly the reason why. We actually, the last 2 years, have lost one of ours each of the last 2 years because we got too physical in OTAs. Now, you see, I'm from the old school there where, um, let me tell you how the world has changed. At JMU for spring football, we had 20 practices. Coach Joe Przicki had shirts made up. If you made it, if you survived Spring Brawl, that was one of the shirts. I survived Spring Brawl. The other one was I hit for 20, meaning I hit for all 20 of the practices. They don't have 20 practices in training camp anymore. Think about that for a second. Spring football in college, we had 20 padded practices that we literally called Spring Brawl, and I hit for 20. Now, I think you have 9 OTA practices, 99 OTA workouts, period. That's it. And New England's lost two for undisclosed reasons. I'm sure we'll find out that, the cheat, I can't even pronounce it right. I'm tired, so not that I could normally pronounce things right. But be that as it may, New England got hit. As I was over at the Red Brick House, we were working on, I was plastering the walls. And I was so excited because I finally got the mix right where it literally, you can put it on the upside part of the trout and it sticks to it. It's like butter. And actually, it's more like cream cheese. Or kind of, yeah, because butter doesn't really stick to the wall when you throw it. But if you have warm cream cheese, that's what it would. Because warm cream cheese, if you throw on the wall, will stick. And that's how the putty was. So I was doing a live stream while I was working on the walls, and I was trying to be real careful that I didn't show my crack or anything like that. So I think I was good on that one. Okay, so hopefully the crack police won't be coming after me. What came across while I was doing the live stream, because I'm using my cell phone, is the Cowboys. So the Cowboys signed Adrian Peterson, and I'm just like, what? What are you talking about? He's retired. He's retired because nobody would sign him last year. But when anybody, and I mean anybody, is a free agent out there or disgruntled player, of course they're automatically linked to the Dallas Cowboys because people are wanting clicks. Adrian Peterson said that mentally he doesn't feel retired and he still feels like he can go. No, nobody. He's has not played since 2021. Here's the thing. The last time I remember meeting Adrian Peterson when he was with the Left Hands Up, the Commanders, and it was interesting because Lauren, his agent, introduced me, and we're literally in Washington territory here at a charity event for Adrian Peterson. So there's all kinds of Washington players and Washington front office people and all that. I'm trying to be incognito. And Lauren says to him, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I'm kind of like, okay, I was trying not to let that be known up in here. I'm not trying to get hurt. And the look that Adrian Peterson gave. I've only seen it one other time before in my life. You remember the movie Get Out? When he's seeing the guy and he just looks like, I want to leave. He almost looked like a tear was getting ready to come out his eye. That's how Adrian Peterson looked. Because you knew that he wasn't going anywhere with Washington. The commander's left hand up, might as well put the hand down. And it was like, I'd like to get out of here. And that was the last year that he was a 1,000-yard rusher. That was 2018. 2019, he was close, 4.3 yards a carry. But after that, the miles had finally caught up to him. In Detroit, 3.9. He went to Tampa Bay, 2.6. Then he went to Tennessee, 3.3 yards an average. And then Seattle, 1.5 yards. Sorry. Just don't see that happening. It's just not. I'll be honest with you. I can't say that Zeke Elliott at this point is going to get a gig. The way running backs have been devalued, I don't see where anybody's going for Adrian Peterson when Dalvin Cook might be cut June 1st. Yeah. Now, I do want to touch on one other thing that's not football related, but the fact that I was saying the cheat reacts, that I couldn't get that out. It was really interesting yesterday because there was an article that came out from about Henry Winkler. Henry Winkler, Fonzie, Fonzie. And of course, on Barry now, and a great acting career. He came out and he was talking about having dyslexia. And when he grew up, of course, nobody knew what dyslexia was. And when I was reading this article, it felt like deja vu for me because they were just beginning to understand dyslexia. And it's a learning disability, but it's not a lack of smarts. It's the way you process reading. For me, you guys know there's nothing I hate worse than actually reading out loud. For me, taking tests. Sometimes I'll read the same paragraph over and over and it just doesn't sit in. I remember, because this was where it was like really crazy, because Henry Winkler was talking about when they were reading scripts. Everybody's around, they're reading the scripts for, the show Happy Days. And he couldn't read it. So he would, make self-deprecating jokes and stuff about it. And he just talked about how difficult it was. And I remember this specifically. It still amazes me that I'm even on YouTube. But if I had to read a script, I can't do it. We were doing, NFL had a, football is family or football or I love football contest. And they were giving away 50 Super Bowl packages. First year they did this. It was like, whoa. And so you had to do a video while you were, this great fan and things on there. And my beautiful bride, who is a writer, she can write her ass off, okay? Grammar-wise, she's written stuff that you've read before, okay? I'll put it that way. You didn't know it was her, but you read it. She wrote a beautiful script for me. And I remember trying to read this thing over and over and over and over again, and just could not. And the frustration, and did I say it right? Mm-hmm. See? Just make your own. I finally wore her down where she's just like, I just can't help him. I just can't help him. Okay? It's like, I give up. Just make your own words up. I don't care anymore. I can't fix it. But understand that for me, visually, I can build anything. I've had a vision in my head of what I want to do with the red brick house. I can see it. Now, reading it, that's a different story altogether. And I say this because not for looking for pity for me or anything like that. I'm going to be okay. I'm 57 years old. I made it this far with dyslexia. But I bring it up because there are many, many people out there that have the same issues. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. You're not slow or stupid or lazy or anything like that. You just learn differently. I think if I were going to school now with the benefits that you guys have of having the internet, because see, for me, you say, look up knee. Well, I'm looking in the ends. How do I know the K is silent? The hell is that? To be able to say knee and it's going to pop it up, I'd probably be a straight A student because I just learned differently. Anyway, sorry to ramble on. It's just kind of what I do. Let me say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, tell the people you love them. We just lost another icon in Tina Turner. It's Jim Brown, Tina Turner. And sadly, it seems like bad things come in threes. Huh? Okay. Anyway, tell the people you love them. Because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. God willing, I'll see you in the morning at the Red Brick House. Peace.